Well, Rippy was only part of the delay. The other part was simply trying to get the necessary things working in time. But, hello and welcome. Oh, come on, really? I don't, Anyways, hope tonight finds everyone well. Hope you're all having a good week. Looking for a good weekend. So, a little bit of serious before I get started. I won't take long. Us in the U.S. really need to be pushing back against the censorship stuff going on. Multiple groups have fast tracked their own version of the UK's online ID bills, which we've seen what the UK is doing with the online ID bills. They're just arresting people for disagreeing with the government. So we really, really need to push back against that here because things are going to get really bad really quickly if those are allowed to get put through unchallenged. So that's call to arms. It is not over, unfortunately. It's just getting worse. Um, that's just, like I said, a quick call to arms. I'm not going to drag stuff on. We're going to start with the games, and if I have things I remember to ramble about, we will do that. We've got the demo for Bistro, and we'll be playing that. I don't think it'll take all 4 hours, though, since it's a demo, and those usually don't. I've been wrong before, but they usually don't. So, afterwards, we will return to more Slime Rancher, which I worked through this week to try to get more stuff ready, and it just... things are not cooperating. Though I have at least set up the Shadowplort farm. Sorta. I desperately need more supplies, which is the not cooperating part, but I at least have something somewhat functional. Really? This game needs a controller for best experience, so grab an Xbox controller, a DualSense controller, really any kind of controller looking device that can connect to your PC. Well, I will consider setting up a controller, but we're going to start with keyboard and mouse, such that we can test out how it plays. Because not everyone has a controller with which to play. I know that sounds weird in this day and age, but not everyone has a controller with which to play. We're still in active development on Bistro, and this demo is a taste of our first couple days in the game. If you happen to find a bug, please reach out to us, and we'd love to hear your feedback. Having a look to see what it says. Thank you. Yep, well, it does look rather raccoon-like. It is very cute. I want one. Please be voiced, please be voiced, please be... Oh, I like the stick figure. I was trying to cross the border, wasn't I? Good, you're awake. Come on. I have the volume up as high as I can get it, so... I can see the bar's a little low. I can't do anything else about it. The input is maxed. I may be one of the few people who would house one. Asbestos is handy for house. Shush. Until I regain my strength, I thought I would spend some time here and heal. Flambe! Hey! We just... Interesting. Punko. I want one. You can stay as long as you need, but we have work to do. Work? Are you not worried about the remnant? What do you want me to do? I'm a chef, not a caretaker. I'm sure they'll get it locked soon. This is what they've been preparing for. Punko is a good boy and deserves pets. Yep. Right, do you think they expect me to be out there? They both appear to be good boys that need pets. Everyone assumes you're dead. Until last night, no one had seen you since, well... Aren't you too young to know about that? The wiping out of an entire flavor? Chef, remember? Not having spicy around is pretty obvious. You did what you had to do to save it. The plot of this game is spicy food's been removed? Civilizationally? That's... okay. How does wiping out spicy save everyone's life? Okay. Besides, if you go back out there, I don't think you're coming back. Just come with me. We'll run through the chores, and then we can meet up with Travers and open the restaurant. Give it a day or two, we'll get you ready to battle. I will be your cuckoo for the evening. The Delishkins are up. Time to get going. Ooh. Head to the garden. Garden's that way, so I'm going this way. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think there'd be any walking around. I didn't think there'd be any walking around in this game. My initial impression of this was just like the cooking and talking across the counter stuff. Can I talk to you? I have a treats bag. Lovely day today. Huh, the rock seems to have fallen off. I thought I stacked them well last night. Oh yeah, I'm fully acknowledging that this is a demo and going to be very anemic compared to the final game. Sorry, Chef, I'm not quite ready to open. Please come back in a bit and I'd be happy to show you my wares. You look fun. Dark. Why, hello there, Panko. You seem to be moving about quite speedily this morning. Yeah, you're always up early, right, Tark? Of course! Just this morning I woke as the warming sensation of the sun's beams drew a blanket across my face. The solid sun rises so gently, doesn't it? Okay, but did you hear anything recently? I heard the sounds of hungry Delishkins. They are not ones to wait for their grubs. Nothing out of the ordinary? Like an explosion? Cannot say I did. Once I reach the point of slumber, I give myself fully over to it. Did you know deep sleep is when your body heals? That's how I've managed to stay so young these past 200 years. You really should take care of yourself when you're young, Pongo. Yeah, okay. I best be off. I'll see you around. Remember to take a breath, just like these pages. You've got to open yourself up to the moment and not stay so closed up all the time. Okay, bye. That looks like it'll be important. Sweet Hammer Bug. Ooh, crunchy. Shield Enhancer level 1. When played as an enhancer on a winning trick, add a +1 shield to the caretaker. I have no idea what that means. Hi, Crystalline Doom. I'm sure you will be unfortunate later. Yeah, probably. That's a cool design. Lovely day today. Thank you. Peak leak. Locals don't love being spooked by the eye speaking out from the ground. Okay. We started over there, right? Quiet, you. Leaves. Cows love the crunch of a leaf. Might have other uses. Tea house opens this evening. Oh, there's an exclamation mark. That means you're one of the last things we're gonna do. Okay, interesting level geometry there. This is a big starting village. Cloudberry must be kept in a jar for the first day after plucking so doesn't float away. Morning, Punko. Did you collect the cloudberries today? They smell so wonderful when they're ripe. Okay. That's the garden where... Okay, we're back... all the way back to where we started. Ooh. Best finish up at the garden first. I don't want Travers's delivery getting accidentally nibbled by a hungry cow. Mystery seed and mixed veggies. Another one of you. Lovely day today. Ooh. I wouldn't mind an adventure game in this setting. Of course, maybe this is an adventure. Uh-oh. Think we broke the level geometry. Oh boy! Seashell. Dried shell breaks apart easily, offering a pleasant salty crunch. On a trick win, the caretaker will take 2 less damage from attacks for 3 turns. I think the day might actually be advancing, which I didn't think it was going to do, so may be in trouble. Dalishkin's favorite treat and a great way to catch fish. Should make sure I fed the Dalishkins before fishing. I wish to explore. If we have to restart, we have to restart. I'm gonna see what this other person had to say first. Good morning. How's the catch today? Fantastic. There are a few pockets of fish out there today. Gather up some grubs and try a look at the pier. Love to see some fish on the menu soon. Quest started. Ocean to oven. Catch a crablamo. Catch a hoopfish. Subnautica intensifies. So now can I use the fishing rod? Yep. See how everyone is doing this morning. Okay, so since that doesn't have any, we'll do the rice since this has mixed veggies. Okay, so I might have just been imagining the time advancing. Delishkin, protein provided by the Delishkins. New day, new legs. Yeah, they're lizards. That is an interesting way to farm lizards. I don't know how I feel about that, though. Admittedly, infinitely renewable drumsticks is pretty interesting. Cow fur, used for making various clothes, banners, and curtains. Yes! Yes! I'm doing it again. Yes! Oh, wait a minute. Okay, that's how we feed them. Versatile umami ingredient used in dishes across Toledo. Alright, and then... Okay, then we feed you the leaves. Once more for good measure. Dr. Orsa the Merchant. Morning, Panko. I've got Traverse's delivery ready for today. I haven't seen him yet, so do you mind taking it to the restaurant? It's a great mix of staples. I even took a nibble to test the quality. My stomach has been rumbling ever since. Thanks, Orsa. I'll get this to him so he can prep for the day. Chewy grain that offers a lightly sweet base. Bottled fresh daily by the cows themselves. The cows do the bottling? I have so little money, I don't want to just buy it. Okay, that's the restaurant, which means that's my house. Can I fish yet? I can. Hold space to cast, 80 to rotate, R to zoom, escape to escort, and space right after fish bites. Darn it! Ah! Got a rainbow fish. Got another rainbow fish. So I did not catch any Clabamos. Flashy and bright, rainbow fish always put up a fight. Do they? Alright, I kept thinking when it was dipping down under the water that that was the fish getting caught. So that's my issue. Hey Travers, I've got the delivery from Warsaw. I'm not usually this charged, right? Oh, it's not usually this charged, right? Travers? Travers! I don't think he's here. He's here. He's always here. We were supposed to cook mushrooms today. He loves mushrooms. Still have mushrooms and Palo Pori? Everything seems so different now. Well, no, he lives outside the wall and brings them back. Outside the wall that's protecting you all from the wilds and the monsters? It's never mattered before. He's always here, and then you show up and now he's not in this place. Well, look at it. I have to find him. I'm going to just leave things like this? I'll deal with that later. I gotta talk to Bull. Can I pet you? Let's look for Travers and clean this up. It'll still be here. But I can't pet you. Darn it! Okay, so that's the recipes thing. The little stick figure for the loading screen is great. I'm not reading that. I was looking to see if they have more grubs for fishing. The gather stuff is probably a once a day thing. Well, hey, have you seen Travers today? Can't say I have, but he never enters through this door. I've been guarding this spot ever since my little pads could lift that lock bar. Not a soul has entered through this door. Yep, no one has come through that door. Banco, who is this? Oh, she's... Flambe, nice to meet you, Palaporan. You'll find my signature in the guest log throughout all of history, though it's been a while since I was last year. Wait, really? Oh, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I just assumed you were dead. I almost was. Panko found me last night and is helping me regain my strength. I apologize for sneaking in, but things got a bit dire when the remnant opened up in the Marsons. You're safe here, Flambe. We built this wall to protect us from everything out there. Unlock remnant or not, the door is staying shut and my friends are going to be protected. I can keep an eye on things from here. Hope so. Seeing as we have you, the actual guardian of Salado here in town, I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, right. I'm sure I'll heal up quick too. Everyone's very blasé about your yeah, just a tad. In the meantime, traditions are traditions. You will still need to sign the guest log. Should I be worried about... sounds like it. Check his secret entrance. It's gonna be the hole, isn't it? Oh, never mind. It's something up there. Well, it might still be a hole. It's just not the hole I was thinking of. This is how Travers usually comes into town, but when he left, I stacked these rocks on top and now they're here. Why do you stack the rocks? Travers says it's so we know if the boulders moved. He must have come back at some point and then left again. It must be why the kitchen is a mess. He's probably getting stuff to fix it and was in a rush. You want to go out there and see if I can find him? I'm not made for that. Palapori is a town of artisans. We were left behind because we're not built for fighting. I'd probably just die. So what do you want to do? Chef boy, I want to go see the world. Town still has to eat. I need to think, so I guess we just get on with it and I'll figure something out. What about the broken oven? Let's see if Thea has some parts. Given the picture of her sitting in the stove, I'm guessing she's going to become our fuel. Why, hello, chef. What can I help you with? You haven't seen Travers today, have you? Not today, but I don't usually see him until the evenings. Is something wrong? I'm not sure if something is wrong, but things definitely aren't right. The restaurant is in shambles and Travers is no way to be found. I think maybe it caught on fire. The oven is broken and everything is a bit burned. That is concerning. Well, I don't have any oven bits at the moment, but I have been dabbling with the idea of expanding my wares. I would no longer be constrained by the whims of the wilds, what washes ashore. I could smith the objects of my own imagination, maybe even yours if you happen to find some inspiration. Yes, I think I can fix the oven, but I will need some iron ore, and I just don't have any right now. There's no ore in Palapori. That could be a problem. Well, I'll try to sort an alternate solution, but if for some reason you get some ore, I'll have the plan unlocked in my shop. And I'm sure, much like the ore, Travers will show up soon. Our list is getting longer. Yeah, he's probably still getting some mushroom. It usually doesn't take this long, but that's likely it. Exactly, and the oven could still have an ember, could have had an ember still in it that exploded or sent smoke elsewhere. Yeah, you're right. We just have to get on with the day. What do you want to do? We should go clean things up. We've never missed a service, even with the broken oven, we still have folks to feed. Oh my gosh. Okay. What can I actually make? A fair bit, as it turns out. Yada wizard punko. Oh wait, can I only make one thing at a time? Can I just do this? Okay. I thought it was gonna be a rhythm game. Okay. No! This is a drastic change from what the past two were. Aim for the flaming spots. Hold and release to throw. Oh my gosh, it is not easy doing this. I have no idea how to gauge what it is. Darn it, stop that. I have no idea how to gauge how far he's gonna throw. You're not a wizard, Paco. Oh, so this is what smells so good. Can I take a seat anywhere? Well, you're not the usual critters. Quiet, Tom. We'll get something in you soon. Smells amazing in here. Not like home, but whatever you're cooking seems great. Who are you? Oh, right. You don't get many outsiders here. We've never gotten an outsider here. Well, I guess until last night. I'm Oishi. I an umami denizen. One of our caretakers. One of their caretakers. I left our haven rock back in Portobello Road, to fight the monsters near and protect the umami spirits of the marshlands. So I brought you here to Palapori. I was out in the marshlands and needed a break. I saw your big gate and remembered there was supposed to be a town just on the other side. That lovely guard let me in when I told her I needed a snack. She said that this restaurant had the best food in all of Solido. Could use some nourishment before I head back out into the wilds. Going back out there? Of course, I believe there are some spinoots? Spinoots? I don't know. Native to the region nearby. I need to make sure they're okay, and if I take down a monster or two, that will keep them and the spirits safe. Seems like a good plan. I think I can help you out. Any requests? I saw some delishkins on my way over here. I would love an egg in my meal. I also like some flavors more than others. I always feel more energized when a meal matches my palate. I can figure something out. Now it's a card building game? Oishi has asked for a meal to help him prepare for his venture. As chef, he will assemble a meal for Oishi. The recipe base and ingredients you use will add to his deck of cards abilities he'll have for his venture in the wilds. Start with a recipe base as the foundation of your meal. Recipe bases have their own fixed placement on the board, flavor profile, and set of cards associated with them. Each ingredient has its own flavor: umami, salty, sour, bitter, or sweet. These ingredients make up the flavor palette of the dish, so have a weight. This is how much they affect the flavor profile. As you add ingredients to the board, you'll see the flavor profile of the dish change in the bottom left. Oishi has his own likes and dislikes, which you can see in his flavor palette, indicated by the white regions. Try to land in the white region to unlock bonus stamina. Each caretaker has a craving. By fulfilling their craving, you'll build up your friendship with them. Oishi is looking for a Delishkin egg today. For your first meal, pick a recipe base and then add one sour ingredient like your cow milk. Ew! To the board to build up your stamina and add a Delishkin egg to fulfill Oishi's cravings. You can add more ingredients if you like, but seeing as we're just getting started, it's unnecessary. That was a cute little cookie montage. That was quite delicious. I just need a moment to digest. I'll head back out in the wilds once you close. There we go. Ready to close the restaurant for the evening? Okay, I guess we are. Okay, so time isn't gonna pass. It's going to shift by the phases. Okay. Not gonna believe it happened. Like, I knew I felt weird after cooking, but I didn't know how weird. Okay. It's a good thing, I think. Well, I don't know, but it's a thing. So it happened. I have to show you. I put something together with the help of Thea and Gia. Meet me at the tea house when you're ready. I'm gonna have a look around to see for harvestables first. Also, we're doing this again. Made the plant man feel things. I'm not sure how I feel about that statement. Hoopfish! That is indeed a hoopfish. Not far enough. Okay. I wonder if I can hit that. I can't even get close, so I'm not gonna keep trying. This most definitely is using the same fishing noises as the as Dredge. People need to eat around 30 to feel full. Interesting. What is this? Is it instilling the same Dredge's dredge? No. Alright, let's see what nonsense this is. Isn't this amazing? We built a puppet theater. I mean, it's pretty fun. Who's in there? We'll talk about that later. I need to show you what happened today in the wilds. So I went back into the marshlands, just as I had planned, but my stomach was dancing and twisting. I wasn't sick, but something was off. I did my best to ignore the rumbles. We're getting an adventuring minigame on top of all this? Okay, I clearly did not read or pay attention. I gotta see the... I gotta have a look at the store page. What am I missing on the store page? I watched the a trailer on YouTube, which announced that the demo was live, which is what I was basing everything off of. It didn't show anything about this. I took a few steps before I realized my tracks weren't alone. Something had trudged through the mud before me. Something I had never seen or read about. And when I looked up to see what was ahead, a plant approached me. I reached out, but it did not seem friendly. My stomach lurched as the rumble grew stronger. Then I could feel it. The flavor magic was within me, giving me power. Alright, well, that's what we're calling it. Cool. Me and Cook for Caretaker has set them up for their battles, influence their cards, stamina, and abilities. Your goal is to defeat the monsters and earn few new ingredients. You defeat them by knocking their stamina, the heart, to 0, but beware, if your caretaker's stamina reaches 0, you'll faint and the adventure will end. Look, off of the page, off of the trailer that I saw, it looked like we'd send them out and it'd be like, we'd get an after-action report. Not we'd get this. I'm not complaining, I'm just... This game's a lot more than I thought I was getting. Bistros combat takes place over a number of rounds. Each round, the monster will play its card first. And the card will set the flavor of the round. The monster's card has 2 key pieces of information: flavor, suit, and value. This minion played an Umami 2 card as seen by its green color, and the Umami suit card in the bottom left. Your goal is to play a higher value card of the same suit as the monsters. If you do, you'll win the round and do damage. Damage is shown in the preview under the monster. If the monster's value changes to a shield, it's losing the round. Play higher value Umami cards against this monster to defeat it. It's your turn. This is a special combat, which will have you battling a few minions in a row to get the hang of things. Good luck out there. So I listened to my stomach, and suddenly I had channeled the magic of the flavor spirits to fight off this little toothed planter. I love this puppet style. This is great. Well done. Every time you win a round, you deal damage. The amount of damage you do is based on your attack power. It's known as sword plus the difference between your card and the monsters. The bigger the difference between the cards, the more damage you do. It seems the minion, seriously, would set the flavor magic and the value I'd need to overcome. If my flavor magic matched the monsters and had a higher value, I'd attack. 1 ban, please. If my magic was weaker, I would be attacked. However, as long as I matched the flavor, I could block some of the damage of the attack. Let's see what else this flavor magic can do. The monster plays its card. It is setting the flavor of the round. Again, we play the same flavor and match its magic. Or we could play the balancing flavor for that type of magic. Every suit has a balancing... Every suit, not suite, has a balancing flavor, one that is more powerful when played against the monster. The balancing flavor of each suit is shown at the top of the monster's card. In case umami is balanced by bitter. By playing the balancing flavor against the monster's card, you cut the monster's card value in half. Here their card goes from 2 to 1. When a monster's card is balanced, you'll see the word halved above their card. This gives you another path to fight. A great way to deal extra damage. Try playing a bitter card against the minion to get the hang of it. I was wondering about how they were gonna handle the different flavor thing. It's like, do we just need to keep playing to theirs, or is there some other way? So cool. Sometimes you might not have a card in your hand that's effective against monsters, and if that's the case, you can choose to fill your hand and bring it back up to 5 cards, or discard your entire hand for 5 new cards. These actions will cost some stamina. They could be a better choice than being attacked. Okay, the monster has to play a fight, and it's up to me to pick a card that matches or balances the monster's flavor. If my magic is stronger, I attack. So I'll look for one of those 2 flavors in my hand each time I encounter a battle. Balancing the monster's magic cuts their value in half. Give me a great advantage. Oh, another one. Caretakers have another trick up their sleeves to battle the monsters, enhancing their own card. While each card played by the monster has a balancing flavor it is weak to, each card played by the caretaker has an enhancing flavor, a flavor that can be used to boost the card played by the caretaker. When you choose your card, look at the bottom left of your caretaker card. There you will see the enhancing flavor of your lead card. If you have that flavor in your hand, you can select that card too, adding its value to your lead card. Try playing an umami card to match the monster and then enhance it with sour. Enhancing is a choice. The way that could be taken. If there are times when you may want to keep your possible enhancer for a later turn. If you don't want to enhance, just hit the play button. Sometimes you might not have either a matching or balancing flavor in your card or deck. If you play a card in the wrong flavor against the monster's card, your card will not be able to block any of the monster's attack and you'll take full damage. You can also try discarding or filling your hand if you need a particular card, but it will cost you stamina. That's it. Sometimes that's the best choice. Sorry, that's me being tired. That's not the game. And then I found what I've been looking for. Spinnet tails. I knew they were out here somewhere, but usually the spinnets are in the same place as where they drop their tails. I thought that was going to be a plant, okay. But I didn't see any around. I decided to grab the tail to investigate. Stay within the green area. Okay, not mouse. I thought I needed to move my mouse at first, which is why I wasn't responding. I need to use the WASD keys. I might see why they're talking about the controller, though. Yes, oh no, this is very dry. They're distressed. Now head to the wettest area they can find. Okay, water. Where would they go? The streaming kelp trees. That would be the safest and wettest place to hide out. And then I saw some weeds dancing through the mud. They were traveling in packs now. Look out, 2 minion are here for this encounter. Often you'll find yourself fighting 2 monsters at once. The monsters will play the cards first. Sometimes they'll play the same flavor. Sometimes they'll play different flavors. You will play 1 card to fight both monsters, as you can only cast 1 spell per round. The card will play against each monster independently. It will fight against the nearest monster first and the farthest monster second. Look for combos where you can match 1 monster and balance another. Sometimes you won't be able to match or balance both monsters with 1 card. That means one monster will be able to attack you. It's up to you to decide which monster to focus on. Look for new effects from your ingredients and unlock alternate strategies for your caretakers. I bet I could balance 1 monster with magic and match the others. I really didn't end up doing that, but okay. Oh wait, nope, there we go. Hold on. No, I can't enhance with that. Can I go the other way? No. I mean, we might as well just do this then. Oh wait, no, that's okay. I'm thinking about it the wrong way. Look at that. I just need to focus on how I can be stronger than my enemy. Using the balance of flavor like monster's magic will help me cut their value in half. I also improve my primary flavor by playing its enhancing flavor alongside it, boosting the value of my own magic. When faced with 2 kitchen flavors from the monsters, I will need to pick my battles, so they say. Soon enough, I found Flambe's rest stop. In the pyre she would sleep in during her journeys. I figured it was a good place for her to rest. It'd be a good one for me too. I lit her pyre and set up my tent. I would be able to start my next venture from here as I explored the marshlands. I tried to sleep, but I was much too excited. So much had changed. I rushed back to Palapori. And well, here we are, a successful venture complete and new ingredient to try. The pyre now lit, I could start my journeys from here in the future. 12 minion meat, 1 spinoot greens. Okay. I still can't believe it, Chef. I've eaten hundreds of meals in my lifetime, and I've never had magic like that. What are you putting in your food? I didn't really do anything Travers and I haven't done before. I suppose I made a special meal for you, but I didn't do anything different. Just cooked it up over a... It's because we're cooking it up over the Guardian. About that, your fire seemed a bit, well, flambe-like. Oh. That's okay, Panko. Yoshi, good to properly meet you. Must apologize for not introducing myself earlier. You're alive! I thought it was you back in the restaurant, but I wasn't quite sure. But then when I had all this flavor magic, I just knew. Weird food, birdie raccoon. You're not mad? We all make hard choices. Something brought us both here. It seems like we're to work together. Maybe you're not ready to go back out there, but I am, and it seems like you can send your magic with me. Oh, I brought you back some of those minions I fought. Even if they're monsters, we shouldn't let them go to waste. Delicious and Dungeon would be proud. Also known as Dungeon Meshi if you insist on using the Japanese. Sorry, something got in my throat. Can't help but wonder what they taste like. Do you think I'd get some kind of new magic? I seem to be able to grow, so maybe I can too. That's a great idea. The monsters seem to be gaining magic from the flavor spirits they're consuming. Maybe we can channel that magic into you through our cooking. Let's head to the restaurant before bed. We need to study how to cook with a minion before we can add those tails to the dish. I'm gonna hang out here for a minute to try to figure out why I'm going to rest tonight. Bull said she'd help me find a place to sleep. See you tomorrow, little chef. Spinach greens, known for their deeply bitter taste and used in various healing medicine. Meat of a minion tail is infused with flavors of the plant growing from its snout. Unfortunately, headache plus tired is not doing great for my endurance. Have another quick look around for any gatherables. That seed tempts me, but well, no, I did just earn some more money, didn't I? Ooh, I was right. There's more gatherables. Night Blossom. Must be harvested often. Extra lights will make it hard to sleep. Okay, so yeah, it is worth wandering around looking for harvestables. Yeah, I thought this would be like a lot of cooking games where you're mostly just in the kitchen doing the cooking part of the cooking game. And then you'd have some interactions and then you'd cook some more. That kind of stuff. I am not disappointed though. This is much better than what I thought it'd be. Which, you know, obviously I thought it'd be good. I was excited to play it. Yeah, I thought it'd be like one of those frantic keep up the pressure type serve your customer games. With a very cute furry aesthetic to it. Well, let me pet it again. Aha! think that's the town. Should think about going to bed soon. Ah! Oh! That does look an awful lot like bacon cubes. That worked. Minion is a bit chewy, but it has some really nice umami flavor. Kind of like a meaty mushroom with some herbs already built in. I could probably make a new recipe base out of this for Oishi. I should write up a new recipe card. Panko has mastered using minion meat. Many monster ingredients will require Panko to learn how to use them in different ways. Simple ones require you to practice a cooking technique. Each time you improve your mastery of ingredient or learn how to cook with a new ingredient, you'll earn Chef XP. You also earn Chef XP by completing quests, building relationships, serving patrons, and more. If you earn Chef XP, we will unlock Chef Points, which are used to unlock new recipes for Panko. You've now earned your first Chef Point. Use the recipe box in the restaurant to spend it. Minion meat. Each round that this card remains in your hand, its value increases by 1. Jarvis already told me to put any new recipe ideas in here. I've never felt ready before, but sauteing with that minion meat gave me an idea. Recipe boxes where Panko learns new recipe bases for caretakers and patrons, meals to serve to the townsfolk. The box will open when you have a chef point ready to use. Recipe bases allow Panko to start the mise en place board with a new configuration. Bases are paired with starting cards that have square icon. Look for bases that build toward the decks and abilities you want. Many bases have effects they unlock. Patron meals will help Panko to earn more money and to help unlock future upgrades. Look for the round icons and those unlock and appealing customers. Right, that's the minion meat one. New spin on classic now with monster meat. So it said we could practice this. Oh, never mind. There's nothing I can practice. Go to bed. You made all of this on your own? It's so impressive. Why, thank you. I really do feel as if I've come onto my own here. So I had this idea. As I keep venturing deeper into the wilds, I'm not sure if I always have the stamina to reach a camp. I need a way to ask for help. Yes. Some kind of call, so we know you need a pickup. And then one of us, crows, could come swoop you up in our strong talons and carry you back here like a baby. Exactly! No pride on this one. When you need what you need is a cowbell. You know what? Give me 1 second. Aha! It is done. Such a great idea deserves to be brought to life. Please take this with you on your next venture, and if you want to leave, just give it a ring. Ooh, ooh, I love it. Gonna tuck this right in by the softest mossite to keep it safe. Many thanks. I'll be in the garden if you need me. You'll be a glitch in there. Still can't believe it. We gave Oishi some of my magic to my flame and your food. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. You don't seem excited. Well, it's just like everything is changing. I was happy being a sous chef. Now Traverse is gone. A random caretaker showed up. I had to cook minion meat, whatever that is. And like everything is just, it's not the same. Banco! A little adventurous spirit, please. Wait, did Oishi move into my garden? Really? That wasn't there before? No, I gotta talk to him. I understand I could be the cautious, adventurous type when I'm not being the suicidally overconfident type, but seriously? Bitter hammerbug. Ooh, crunchy. Only in specific games. Interesting. Paka. Hey, Panko. Paka, so good to see you. What brings you back here? Oh, you know, this, that, and the big flash of light that burst forth from the marshlands. The feathers on my back of my neck, on the back of my neck, stood up so high I looked like a rocket tube. I'm not one to ignore the signs, so I took the skies to come back and check on my big sis. You didn't happen to catch a glimpse of Travers, did you? I didn't, but I wasn't looking either. I heard he's missing. Yeah, Oishi is going to help look for him when he goes on his adventures. Oh yes, that umami caretaker. Sis told me you had one in town, and then she assigned me a job. She never rests. I'm to pick up this Oishi if he ever rings the call bell from the wilds. Oh, that's great. Are you sure you're strong enough? That is a good question. Of course I am. I can't believe you would ask something so offensive. I even bring back as many of his findings with me as I can, though probably not everything, but speak with me later, see if I could track down any dropped items in the wilds to help you out. Should probably stretch. See you later. Admittedly, as a plant person, he could be much lighter than, you know, something made out of flesh and bone. Missing page, a loose book, maybe Tark will know more. Is of course operating under the assumption that he's not made out of wood. I will be your bird-related pilot for the day. Yeah, I like the cooking and stylization, everything of this. I still think it would be neat to be like, okay, instead of the puppets, I am just going out and adventuring in this world. But maybe that's like a different game thing in the same universe instead of a interesting. Instead of just more of this game. Because if we have learned nothing else from WoW, it is fishing makes a game better. There we go, Crablemo! A bigger Crablemo! A slightly bigger Crablemo! Even bombs are evolving into crabs. Yeah, everything's evolving into crabs! Explosion gland must be carefully removed before cooking. Oh good! That's gonna be fun to deal with later. Oh crap. Oh man, I should have made sure to keep keep an extra grub. Darn it! Nope, there's more in the garden. I'm so excited. A new restaurant means new inventory. The crows and I even struck up a deal. They go out, they go back and collect things that get dropped in the wilds, and I get new exciting things to sell. But we have to clear out this inventory to have space for new items. So you're having a sale? Of course not! Of course. It's time for this business to grow, and I need investments. So if you start buying some goods like that mystery seed over there, I'll be able to start expanding my wares. But I can't replace what's in there until that sells. And if you need space for the seed, either swap something you're growing or talk to Thay. She and Gia have combined their artistic endeavors to prepare new garden beds for you. I do need new garden beds. Alright, we need to talk to the book person and we need to talk to Thay about garden beds. That is the wrong set of stairs. Let's see what you brought back for me. Come on. Oh wait, did I buy one? Oh, I did buy one. Okay, cool. It just needs more next time. Okay, I can live with that. Ah, would you look at that? You found one of my lost pages. This one is from the history of watching water boil, a personal favorite. Okay, cool. I lost a couple more pages in the wind yesterday. Do you mind keeping an eye out as you wander around about town? Sometimes it can take a day or two for them to come fluttering down the sky and find a place to rest. We are now looking for pages. Alright, off to the garden. I think I've procrastinated around town as much as I can. Darn it, I think I am going to be light one grub. I need to buy that seed. Yay, grub. Just like real animals. Not in my field of view. Oh, wait, no. Oh, hold on. I see the problem. I understand that they are lizard chickens, but it is still wild for them to be providing renewable drumsticks. Ah! Morning, Chef. Hope you don't mind, but I set up a little animal studies on in the garden. It makes me feel at home. Speaking of home, that rest stop I found yesterday will be our new camp. I'll start today's venture from there so I can explore more from the marshlands. You're gonna tell me what you're gonna do that's helpful in my garden? So it seems like you're here for the long haul. Absolutely. I'm a caretaker, and this problem has not been taken care of, so back out I go today. Also, this rock desk I brought is really heavy and I don't want to move it again. You are well chosen as caretaker. You're welcome to use my rest stop to set up camps all through the wilds. There should be another one out there that will unlock the deeper regions of the marshlands. Wonderful. We can set up a camp at each rest stop we find. I'll be on the lookout for that one. While I know we need to deal with the remnant, I need to find the spinouts in this region. We have to protect our native creatures if we hope to keep the flavor spirits happy and healthy. We should be able to give them a safe hideaway here in Pelopori. I just have to find them and talk to them. I'll see you later at the restaurant. I already know what I want to. Some of that minion we got yesterday. Shouldn't let it go to waste. Every day in Pelopori has 3 phases. Morning, prep, restaurant open afternoon, and venture recap night. Die on the left will show you which phase you're in and what's next. Each morning you can prepare for your day and your dinners. Visit your garden to tend to the plants and creatures. Take a moment to check in with the townsfolk to see if you can buy new equipment or decorations for your garden and restaurant to unlock useful bonuses and upgrades. You can prep as much as you want to. If you only want a specific ingredient, you can focus on Alright, there's no way to scroll down, so, formatting, devs. Formatting's important. I cannot mouse pull with any of my clicks, and scrolling just does that. I'm using the keys, arrows, and WASD. Nope. Every day, a caretaker will make a reservation at the restaurant to prepare for the venture. Oishi has made a reservation for today. As you progress, you unlock additional caretakers. If you'd like someone else to go on an adventure tonight, you can talk to another caretaker and change your reservation. When you're ready to open for the day, head into the restaurant and set the menu. Once you've fed your caretaker and closed the restaurant, you'll be in the night phase of the game. The caretaker you fed will be waiting for you at the tea house to tell you their tale. Note, If you see the T icon on a quest, that means this objective must be completed during a venture. After you've helped the caretaker with their venture and completed your chosen nighttime activities, it's time for bed. A moon will appear over the teacup in the dial, letting you know it's time for bed. You can take your time getting to bed and take care of anything you want to in town first. Return to Ponko's house near the garden to go to bed and start the next day. You know what? I'm going to see if I can check this right now. Where's my Steam controller? Alright, I may need to change the batteries in this, but I have batteries already in the charger ready to go if I need to. Nope, it turns out it is not. In fact, a controller issue. You know what? Let's try it with the controller. Since I have this out and running, let's try this with the controller for today. This is the old Steam controller, so I still only have one joystick. Did I have any grubs left? I did. I'm gonna do some fishing. Test the controller with the fishing. We're doing some on-stream testing while we check this game out. Okay, hold A to cast now. Oh, now I have a zoom. Okay. You know what? Let's go for this one over here. I went too far. I did not go too far. Yep, and I still have a grub. Let's do that. Focus on the specials. Aim for the... Ah! This is definitely easier with the controller. though it still is hard to judge. Okay, yeah, there is no arguing that that's easier to do with the controller. Cool, I'll take it. I thought it said 90. Waiting all day to eat. I have to warn you, the minion is quite chewy. That's how you get the nutrients out. Did you learn anything else about it when you did your test cook? Flambe says minion tails have some extra magic in them. The ability to gain power when not in use. Oh, so it's kind of like a plant blossoming. It grows as it sits with me, and then I can use it when the time is right. Seems to be the case. Sounds like you and Flambe will have me prepped to make friends with the Spinoots. Mise en place is where you take your flavors from the kitchen to the wilds. Get extra stamina by matching caretaker's palette. Also want to think about the cards that will best help them succeed against monsters you encounter. Be mindful of your flavors. To do big damage, you will often need to enhance your primary flavor card. Having sour cards to enhance your umami cards is very helpful. When you match your monster's magic, look for the enhancers to help you overpower the monster. Balancing can be key in combat. Bringing flavors that balance the monster's card will help you achieve victory. Bitter is great at countering those umami monsters and the Marslands. Don't forget, you can enhance your primary card even when it's balancing the monster's card. So think about packing some salty cards to amplify your bitter cards. Many ingredients have special effects. The Spinoot greens allow you to heal instead of do damage. Or try a piece of minion meat, which has ripen, meaning its value increases while it stays in your hand. The effects are incredibly helpful, so look at which ones interest you. Right, we want to get all in the whites, right? Hmm. That was quite delicious. I just need a moment to adjust. Okay. So we need to do the tea house, but we should collect stuff and fish and things first. Yeah, I definitely thought this would be a much faster paced type game. Not complaining about the slower pace. I like the slower pace. But we may not get to Slime Rancher tonight. Oh yeah, absolutely. Very solid find. Also, I'm noting that the furry games are really picking up lately. It's like, okay. I'm not complaining, but I am somewhat confused. Mainly, it's not like furry games are only a recent thing in gaming. It's just feels like you get the couple specific known things, and then there really wasn't a lot else. Not that's like furry. This is definitely furry. Okay, not a lot tonight. I know the tea house is how we gotta set things off, but I'm gonna do some night fishing first. With the, I think, one grub I have. One glow grub. Oh, I have 3 glow grubs. So, yeah, I can definitely see where they're coming from with this is made for controller. I'm still glad that I went with keyboard mouse first. This is one of those things where you definitely want to know. Because there's going to be some people that are just, like I said, they're going to play on keyboard or mouse. Is this like some games where that's still viable? Yes, it is. Or is this like some games where that's just completely broken and not going to happen? This is thankfully not one of those. Oh my gosh, some of the controller-only games, there's like, I'm on a PC! This still handled just fine on keyboard or mouse. Though, like I said, I could definitely see where the joystick in particular makes it easier. Said it again, my sight's set in the deeper region of the marshlands. I would have to choose a path for what mattered most to me today. Alright. Upper region gets you to the boss faster. Ooh, upper region looks like it is mining. Mining is good. Repair the oven. Yeah, I think we gotta go to the upper one for that, just for that ore. Maybe they want a treat? I do not have that, but nipped in the eye. Ooh! You're looking deflated already. Oh no. What is this thing? It didn't tell us what this thing is, though. Besides, very tough. I don't need to heal, though. Boo. What is it? What was that thing? Mushrooms, my favorite. Oh yeah, that's also better than using the keys. Iron ores, yes it is. You look different. Still don't need to heal. Ah, that's that one. I don't need to heal, but I don't have a reason to keep holding this one. Darn it. Oh, I don't want to waste my HP, but I don't think I have a choice. I had reached the streaming kelp trees. Droplets beaded off their leaves, splatting into the ground. I stood still, listening to the sound of the drips, and then I heard it, the small growl of a spinoot. Hello, spinoots? Dong. Oh, was that you? Yeah, I speak spinoot. Are you lost? The Umami Haven is far from the marshlands. Not at all, I am here to help. I don't think I need to tell you about the monsters. You do not. We are happily hiding from them. Well, what if I could offer you a safer place to hide, like back in Palopori? Isn't Palopori a beach town? Oh, you've heard about it. Well, yes, but we have a shady area ready for you. Are there lily pads to eat? We've been running out ever since that vine monster showed up. It eats everything its tongue can reach. There are a few around, but I bet we can make sure you never go hungry. We are not ones to turn down a lily pad buffet, and we probably shouldn't wait to get picked off one by one. Yeah, that doesn't seem like a great plan. Should I come back here when you're ready for you? No need. Xander over there will keep an eye out on things in Palopori and let us know when there's enough food for us all of us. Okay, stay safe, slimy ones. The chef and I will sort everything. Notice how it's suddenly... Yeah. So, can I do that? No, I can only enhance with that. Oh, but that enhancement's great. Excuse me. What am I doing? And I heal. Yes, please. Oh, but I didn't actually end up doing any damage. I healed and I immediately... Oh wait, no, can I get away with this? No, I cannot. Thank you for refilling. Nope, can't use any of those. Then something unexpected happened. Oh, hello. I was hoping to see one of you. Ami? Uma? I'm not reading the gibberish. I know Flambe is back in Palapore, and she gave me some her magic through food. It's like you all are helping me from inside me. Oh, yeah. Twitch ad. Darn it. There's gotta be a better way. Since this is story, we're gonna be nice and wait for the Twitch people. And I'm gonna get some more caffeine. Alright, says a minute. Yeah, this is apparently an umami spirit. Checking stuff while... oh! Beam has a new clipping option. Yay! Alright, ads are almost done. Like the old clipping option, but with less grip, actually. Probably. Alright. Me? Yeah, but she's helping, so I'm just going to trust her. I'm still not reading the gibberish. I can help. I'm making my way to the remnants so that we can stop these invaders. You'll be safe soon. Oh, you want to give me some of your magic? Oh, so I can add a shield to myself or to one of my bits of magic. Provide shield to caretaker. Provide a shield to caretaker is active until used up. Add shield to card. Add the shield effect to one card of your choice. This feels like it's a long-term benefit. You know what? This one already has a benefit, so let's give that to this one. Spread out the benefits to try to make sure that we have a benefit option. Thanks for helping. Ooh, a Flamato! Oh my gosh. What is this? And I immediately don't have any good options. I don't think there's anything I can sync with. I mean, is the shield going to help? Or does it not go into effect because I can't? Yeah, I don't think I have a choice. I don't want to replace Ham, but I think that's my only option here. Ah, but it doesn't sync with anything. I need to sync with something. Oh, That's like the best option I have, I think. To have it down to 7. Sorry, what? Really? Oh my gosh, this is brutal. I can't sync with anything? Does nothing sync with that? Oh my gosh. Cool. I think I'm doing more damage to myself trying to fix it than I am actually. I'm just gonna start with a discard. Wow. $20 damage to myself trying to avoid taking damage from him. Flammato seed, I bet we could plant this in the garden. And then I came upon an old flambe rest stop. I was preparing to light the pyre, as I had done so before, when a rather severe fellow appeared. How did an Umamian like you make it all the way out here? If ancient tomes serve, you all avoid fights. You're not ones to venture far from home. things change. None of us wanted to rely on anyone but ourselves for protection. A really good meal helps. Look. Can wield the magic of the spirits? Yep. All I have to do is eat at the restaurant in Palapori and bam, magic! Yes, let us immediately reveal our secrets to people. Seems helpful, and while you do seem prepared, I cannot allow you to pass. The remnant is near, and my hearth key is the only way to lock it. Oh, you have it. Okay, but what if you also got some of this magic? You're from Bitter, right? I could get the chef to make you something you like, and you could let me take over the camp. What do you think? A bulb bowl. That's what I would like. You make them with the kohlrabi of our region. If you can make me a bulb bowl that reminds me of home, I might just find my way over to Palapori, and the camp would be all yours. Sure, we can do that. Stop volunteering me for stuff! Small region in Bitterback in the south. There we have special plant, a kabogi. None of us like it much, but the chef could probably make something out of it. Well, I look forward to the abundant aroma of the bulb bowl wafting its way across this lands. And I know you've accomplished the task. I'll light the fire, and we'll use this camp to reach the remnant. Until then, I must send you back, as I just don't trust you yet. So goodbye. Bog Piper. That's what that thing is. I was making incredible progress, but then that bitter fellow stopped me in my tracks. We could sort some kind of bulb bowl recipe. We could be able to continue on our way. I take it back. That is apparently the demo. Thank you for playing the Bistro demo. We hope you enjoyed your time in Palapori, and we can't wait to unlock the rest of the game for you. Please take a moment to it's already wishlisted. Our Discord server is now available for those who want to get the latest Bistro news, or if you want to share a bug or additional feedback, we'll share some behind-the-scenes info on what we're cooking up to. Thanks again, the Timberline team. Well, I was wrong. We only get the 2 days, which means when we come back, we will be doing Slime Rancher 2. That is a very cute game. I like this game. I look forward to when it releases. I am a fan of this game. I am having fun. I know I'm not very emotional as I say that, but I stand by what I'm saying. This is fun. I'm looking forward to the release of the game. So yeah, that is the Bistro demo, where you harvest, fish, cook, and then adventure. I assumed it was like you try to prepare them as best you can, and then you did a sort of maybe not dispatch in terms of the actual setup, but that you were basically dispatching heroes. You know, that's like, I'm going on this adventure. I need these requirements. Give it to them, and then you see if they succeed instead of actually playing them to their success. That's what I thought was going to happen. I was wrong. I do not mind being wrong. I'm going to set up for Slime Rancher 2. We're going to take a little break, and then we will continue for the night. I am very tired, though, so I'm kind of holding on here as we go. I'll see you guys shortly. Sorry about the delay. Please give me a sec as I get this stuff together. Zaya, your friends are giving it. Yes, they are. There you go. All right. So, we have 300 155 shadow plorts. Which, with the farm, we can be using to open gates and... Oh right, I can make stuff. I should see what I can make. And still be able to do other things. Alright. Let's just get rid of the little markers here. Why are you not going away? Oh my gosh, I have to do this barbarian. No. Ooh. Quantum drones flicker through obstacles and store items in the quantum cloud. They do different tasks if at the ranch or out in range. Charge them up for best results. Yeah, I found a couple, like, transparent drones floating around. I guess that's what these are. So I need wild honey to build them, so that's on the to-do list. Right. Well, we now have the ability to harvest the necessary shadow plorts, but the hyper plorts remain an issue. Let me show you the shadow plort farms. Got a shadow plort farm here where you just fill it with chickens, because when the shadows slimes pop out, they will bounce off the chickens and generate plorts. And this is the same way. I used the accelerators because I do not have very many fans. Ideally, I'd have a whole bunch of fans that just blow everything this way. And we just fill those with chickens and then the bounce off. Like this! Look at that! Look at them go! So yeah, this is sort of gonna just become my new chicken farm. Because look at that, 28! Between these two spots, I've gotten runs as high as 137. Alright, we need prisma plorts, we need hyperplorts. I have no idea where to get hyperplorts. Actually, let's go see if we can go down that one area. I would not say no to a clue on what to do, just for expediency's sake. It probably would have been easier to take the teleporters the other way around. Yeah, unless I want to try to fence in these whole areas, because these guys appear in so many areas with ledges. Another one of those things. Please land! No! Oh my gosh. Where are you going? I'm begging you to land. Oh my gosh, yes, thank you. Oh. In this area, there is a lava zone in the lower right of the map. They are currently in space to the right of the zone. A fountain lift may be required for access. Ah, I know where the lava zone is. They're just phosphorus. Referred to as the terrarium. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna assume it's up here. Oh! I might need to open these. We may need to get shadow plorts to open these. It's food, I need plorts! Alright, I'm going back for the shadow plorts first. Definitely faster to go that way. Alright, that's the closest one, so that's the way we're going. Really? Okay, that was definitely not the way to go. Go up first, just in case. Yeah, Rippy, that tracks. No worries. Some help is definitely better than no help. Oh, wait. Okay, I'll take a hard sell. That is a miserable chicken. Oh my gosh, really? They're probably not going to have enough to open this third one unless it's another one of those. How am I supposed to? Please, please, please. Nope. That takes a lot more. No! Oh my gosh, you guys suck! What the heck? Okay. Shadow Plorts! Make Shadow Plorts! That went better than it had any right to go. I guess we're just gonna carry things to fire at Shadow Slime. Ooh! Shadow Slimes just in case. Get back here! No! You know what? I'm gonna head back to Pronto Mart. Because if that thing is selling fans, it will make life easier. Plus, if we're being realistic, just getting more shadow plorts could be way easier than trying to hunt them down. Please be useful. Please be useful. No, but might as well. It's probably enough, but we can also just, you know, throw them into more gates as we find them. Because we have not opened anywhere near all the gates, so, you know, it's not like I won't have a use for them, even before we get the hint that we're gonna need even more. Alright. Please be it, please be it, please be it. Even with that, that was really close. So... about that opening. I got useful stuff, but it's not what I'm actually after. It does feel like there should be a way to open stuff up. Yeah, there's definitely a thing here. I just don't know what to do about it. Appreciate the help. We have admittedly don't have a ton of time tonight. So in a worst case scenario, we just burn through our shadow plorks. Opening other doors. Because we've got a ton more things to open. Wait a minute. That's the thing I couldn't get to. What if that's the trigger to open them? I'm gonna get some more shadow plorks first. I've got no idea where you're telling me to hang a left. Just as you leave the lava area, hang a left. Got you. So, this way. Okay. Door. Solve the puzzle! I can do this! I have a puzzle to solve! I have refractors! I assume I would need to point it up there. Somehow. Okay. So I've got to figure out how to point up. Oh no, hold on. We need to hit that. That's much easier. Oh, I just missed it. Really? And that's the platform I fell from trying to get to, that I was trying to get to before. Aha! Oh, great. This is this puzzle. Oh my gosh. Someone really liked this mechanic. Okie dokie. Huzzah! Thank you very much for the help. You are not Hyper Slimes. I would honestly not be too surprised if Up2 passed out, and I would not blame Up2 for passing out. Hi Beatrix, I've been calling this area the terrarium. Why terrarium? Well, you know, a terrarium is just a container that keeps plants outside of their usual environment. First time I came through here, that's what it looked like to me. Just a biosphere, though a really beautiful one with unique food and slimes. And, maybe that's true, it's possible that this is just a way to represent the outside world here in the labyrinth, safely behind glass. But, I'm no longer so sure. What do you think it really is? That's the thing, Beatrix. I have no way of knowing, not really. But, I'm sure the labyrinth as a whole is a facility that was intended to contain and stabilize the Prismacore, so logically the terrarium is here for some Prismacore-related reason. And if I think about what that could be, I wonder if it's a seed bank of some kind, like, if things really went bad in the future, the Prismacore became too unstable and really truly breached, must be a way to ensure that some of the flora would survive the ensuing calamity. If so, that would mean the terrarium is basically, well, an insurance policy, so that if the worst happens, there could be a do-over. I mean, relatable. What part do you relate to? Well, that's... Of course I want to think of that my actions in the past might save the future. I mean, I think it's natural to want to set things up so the future can be better, even if there's no way to know for sure what helps. But if you think of it another way, to all those who exist in the future, what's happening right now is the past. We want those people in the future to look back at what we're doing and feel like it all made a difference to them. Or, better yet, we want to make it so they never had to worry in the first place. What we do here will make all the difference eventually. I have to believe that. All we can do is live in the moment. I'll head onward. Things are in a bad state, but there's a lot to see here and see and love here. I hope you can take the time to enjoy it too. Yeah. I hope Up 2 just passed out and is fine otherwise. I'm not sure I like how Bone Snappy GG's sound effects. Yeah. Door. Another one of you. Well, you need a tabby plort. That's easy enough. No? Oh, that's a hunter. Alright, where are we pointing you? Not going at above the door, is it? No! No! Yes! No! Ah! Activate the slime statue for elevation. I panicked. They try to get the drone module in time. Oh my gosh, really? But there's a thing there. Looks like a thing. Maybe it's not a thing, I don't know. Right, Matrix. Best aid area, right? Some kind of museum. That may be what the glass cases say to us, but I believe they're here for another purpose. Actually, I'm convinced they have something to do with the manipulation of time. Observed the ones with plants for a while, and I've noticed that time's moving faster inside these cases than outside of them. I think that it must be some way of analyzing the prism core's effects on the natural world. Perhaps they're a way to help predict what would happen in the event of a breach. Is it happening with the tiny buildings too? It might be, but I'm not sure. Maybe it is. Maybe it's manipulating space instead, or even a third thing that's so alien to us they'll never have the context figured out. There's so many mysteries on Rainbow Island, Matrix, and I don't think we'll see half of them in our lifetimes. Dev's saying, we don't feel like explaining things, it's just cool environments. Sometimes all you can do is look through the glass and wonder about what's happening on the other side. Felt that way for a long time, honestly. You know, my whole life was planned out. I'd grow up and then take over the ranch just like my mom took over from Grandma. One day I'll pass the ranch down to a child of my own. It was all meant with such love, a beautiful home, our family legacy. To me, it was such a small world, like being one of those domes here, pressing my hands against the glass and imagine the life I'd be living if I hadn't been born on a ranch. I came here to Rainbow Island to try to live that other life, but I'm trapped again now. This time for real. Isn't it ironic? I'm behind glass, shut away like everything else in here. Get out and free as soon as I can. I know we have to hurry, but take time and enjoy what's in front of you too. Gigi's not getting out of this alive. Alright. Probably need the hunter plort to advance at this point. So that we can go behind there and do some bounce around back. are not checkmarking this in tomorrow's stream. Not tomorrow's stream. Sunday's stream. Being this is we're going to be going on breakout for this weekend. Alright, I think I need to go get the 100 floor. Oh, goody. What's the fastest way now? Probably still that way. You know what? Let's use some of these shadow plots while we're here. Update with more leather than BDSM convention. I know, I've got to actually use some of these before I can collect the others. Shut up. At least the slimes won't eat my rocks. Alright, now where is it? It's over here. There it is. Gold teleporter. Is that it? I thought I caught more. Teleport! No, I guess that's it. Take it back. Right, yeah, we definitely need to go back, check for fans and proto marks. You are not the fastest way back. Pretty close, but not quite. I wanted to pet the cat, not that. Here. Thank you for the rock. You know what? Let's harvest some more shadow ports, shall we? See how that goes. And I'm actually gonna just fire these into here, since we're gonna need a bunch of those anyways. We'll get the hunter when we actually go back. For now, I desperately need more fans in order to pull this off. Yes! Look at him go! Look at him go! So that's... Oh, I forgot to empty this. So we're gonna say that's 50. Then one to processing. Gonna mostly want to store these, but you know we can do that. So that's 50 gather plus. I used accelerators because they can do a little bit of help, though they're not as good as fans. could be even better if I had more fans. Alright, let's actually empty this so that in the event that I end up with more, I can actually store them. So now, if you need to figure out how to farm Shadowplorts, you know how. Do I have any other teleporters? No, I do not. I need to make the gold teleporter. Actually, what can I... No, I'm not going to worry about it right now. No, I'm going to go see if I can build the gold just to make life easier. Nope, I need wild honey. And then for the drones, I also needed wild honey. I'm tired. feels a little Skylar in Flux. There's a callback for you. So is this way completely blocked? It is. Are you kidding? Oh no, there's gold here, so even the terrarium is starting to be effective. At least it's probably still a useful shortcut. Anywhere close to the Prisma core can be affected by its reality-altering properties. Material changing from one to another, switching from solid to liquid to glass, flickering entirely out of existence. Outside the labyrinth, it's seemingly harmless changes, but here it's more dangerous. Imagine if the section of floor you're standing on vanished under you, or if the only door out became a wall of solid rock. And the gold, that seems to be the most potent of the transmutations. Probably the fate of the world of left unchecked. It all feels like King Midas from my storybooks. An old myth about a king named Midas who wished to have all turn to gold. Yeah, we know the myth now. I'm gonna keep reading it. He became rich beyond measure, but soon discovered that he could no longer eat or drink and live it away. When he first discovered the Prisma score, he was horrified at seeing the whole ecosystem turn to gold. The call for help, but those that arrived saw only the value of that gold. And a disaster when they tried to harness its full power. It won't let that happen again. It can't. Being one, I remember isn't that reliable these days. Shortcuts are funny things. Space and time are both full of shortcuts. Think about it. I mean, I use my memories in the area and quantum tech to sap these projectors. That's a kind of time-based shortcut. Physical shortcuts are maybe more recognizable, knowing there are quick ways back to places you've been before. It can make all the difference, you know? Like completely change what you'd otherwise do. I know it was for me. Though I suppose we often find ourselves in the same place in the end, one way or another. Like to see you, Matrix. Oh my gosh, at least we have unstable blocks. Give me more! Make this worth it! Yo, where's the regenerators? I need more regenerators! Thank you! Oh, I lost one! 6 is something. Oh my gosh, hyperflux! Hyper slime! Oh my gosh. Alright, good progress has been made. Come here. If you store them, you need the full restraints, all the fences, all the ceilings, all the... Well, that's generally how I store my slimes anyways, but yeah, that's a little bit concerning. That's an anglerfish. Every time get the zoomies, I never would have guessed. Alright. So, always carry a full backpack of shadow slimes. I think that's as far as I can get down these paths till I can open a door. You know what I could use? A map. I'm gonna need an anglerfish and I'm gonna need a metric ton of shadow slime at once. But I think we're gonna have to call it. I will be back for Sunday. Yep. Oh, it's unstable, so it's still something I need. Not the port I was hoping it was. No, you get back here. go. Alright, well, we can turn these in before we call it a night at least. Greedy. So what do you think will happen if, what do you think will happen if it turns out that we secretly had a villain this whole time? And we ended up helping her as the villain instead of helping fix things. What if there's like a whole nother act to this game that we didn't know about? Alright, I'm gonna call it here. That would be a twist? It would indeed be a twist. I'm gonna call it here. Need to do a lot of maintenance around the farm to make up for all the time I've spent wandering around not taking care of the farm. Need to set up some Hyper Slime corral, a Turbo Tater corral, actually make a ton of stuff. Still need to get my hands on dervishes so I can get more fans. Die! But otherwise, I think we're gonna call that here for tonight. I'll once again remind everyone, please call, make noise, let the politicians know that it's going to be a problem if they try to enforce user ID. Let them know that we can see what's happening in England and it's being used as a political dissent tool. So, yeah. Just, again, last call to action. I thank y'all for hanging out. I will be back this Sunday afterwards. I will be on break until January. Hopefully first weekend of January. But watch my socials and Discord just in case. For now, though, thank you all for hanging out. I hope you all have a great weekend. Be safe, and I will catch you next time.